Yo, let's get it, Vizzo, with another YouTube video. I might be doing the tips and tricks and beginner guide, basically trying to fit it all in one. For the video, you don't have to worry about anything I just did there. I just already had a free loadout I wanted to go with. Okay, so for keeps, so after when you customize your character and do everything, you go to keepsake, right? I'm gonna kind of go through this fast a little bit. The only thing that you should really get here is a golden seed. It really helps you out early on in the game. All these other items you can get later on in the game. You can get this golden seeds later on in the game, but it's really good to have that extra HP flask or FP flask for your magic or your health to use mid-game, not mid-game, early game. Like these you can buy, like this you can buy from a merchant, this a merchant, all this other stuff you can buy from a merchant. You can find this in some village type thing. This you can buy from a merchant, doesn't even give you that much HP. I can show you a good ruin farm, so I recommend going with a golden seed. And for class, if you wanted, samurai is good because they got a katana, and katanas have blood buildup, and when you proc that blood, it does a percentage base of the enemy's health, so it's real good. And if you pick a samurai, you can do less steps to get to this one area to get some good ruins, 75,000 ruins pretty early. You can do the same thing with any other class, you just have to do a little bit more to do it. So if you want to go with dex, samurai. If you want to go with strength, the hero will be the best bet. Got 16 in his strength. If you want to use sorcery, this will be good if you want to just start out using sorcery. That astrologer, right? Astrologer, yeah. Okay, yeah, you get 16 intellect. It's alright. You do, go this if you want to do mage and do less work to get to that point. For faith builds, you want to use confessor. They got 14 in the faith. Oh, there's this one too. You can use. I didn't even see this one, but this one's good for faith too. This one would probably be better to use for faith than the confessor, but to be honest, so this one, or this one, even the samurai. Even though top choice would probably be samurai, because it's just real good early game to start off. Less you have to do. Yeah, so go with golden seed too. Alright, oh shit, I turned in. Yeah, don't forget to do that, guys. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be skipping the cutscenes too. I don't wanna spoil them if I can help it. You wanna pick up this finger over here, makes it so you can put a message down on the ground and other people can see it afterwards if you're playing on hard. Okay, you can just take the view in if you want. There's really nothing else you can do up here until you come back here late game or mid game, whenever. Then we're going to have a boss up here. You can kill it, and if I guess like you got the skills, or if you get enough to kill it at this stage in the game, plus when you start. If not, you just let it go. It don't matter what happens if you kill it or defeat the boss. The same thing happens. These flasks are to use to for HP. Use these for HP. You use these for FP. This is for like magic and skills. And if you don't know how to play and you're first time playing a type of game like this for Elden Ring or any other type of shit, you just look at the message, talk to this old dude. it tells you to take the plunge. Basically, you want to jump down on that rock and just jump down there. And then it teaches you how to play and do like basic stuff, basically. And then you basically come around to get up to that top area. And you get a emote right there up top. I would do it, but it would take too much time. And, you know, literally just jump down there, new player. You can pause the video here, go do that one, and then unpause it as you jump down and come to this area. Okay, so you want to make sure you touch the grace. I ran past some of these so much time in my first playthrough, like I didn't even see them, dude. So you can rest at them. You know, you can, you know, pass time if you want, change your flash. See, if you want with the golden C, add charge to flash, yes. Alright, we get 1 extra charge. And if you're not a magic user, I also recommend you just, you know, bam, put that other one that they get that, you know, already was in the FP potions to put into the HP flask. And then that be that. You can change your magic spells if you have magic. And so forth. And this would be like your chest. You know, just put stuff in there if you don't want it in your inventory. You can come back to this later on in the game. You want to pick up this item. It's real important. Both of these items are. It's to summon. To get summoned to other people's wards to help them. And by doing so, they give you a golden compass. It's like the nicknames for them. You use those things to like see summon signs, basically. And the other item you use is to like leave out somebody's ward that you got summoned into, or to make somebody leave yours. Besides red players, like this only gets used against people you summon, or if you get summoned to a place. Okay, you want to make sure you know, just touch this grace to get this. And you do not have to fight that boss right there. That boss right there, you do not have to fight that dude. You can skip past him. Okay. So yeah, you shouldn't really use this unless you're in a tough situation. You lose all your ruins, but it returns you to the last site of grace you visited. So I'm not sure if you need to do that, but I guess. Yeah, so when you come across NPCs, you could attack them if you want to kill them, but I recommend not to. Just make sure you just talk to them. Exhaust their dialogue so you can just talk to this dude on your own time. I'm just going to exhaust his dialogue. And if I should have muted notifications. I just, yeah, he said the same thing. You can come back to that dude later on. And make sure you come to this thing and get this item too. This is another way of summoning. Getting summoned to other things. Like wards to like help players if you into that. And collecting in this game is real essential if you want to use to craft certain items that you can do later. Okay, so what I do recommend after that, see that church right there, that broken church? You should go there first. There's a grace over there, and there's a merchant you can talk to. He gives you some tips and shit. If you just come around this side like this, you should be good. You just want to make sure you touch this grace. And don't just run in the middle, try to get to it. You could try to do that and touch it and then rest at it. And then that boss will go back over there and shit, resets. You don't want him killing that NPC dude over here. He's important for some crest lines. I want to make sure you just get this item, just smith and stone, use that to upgrade weapon. I guess like I should do that, you just go here. And if you have the ruins, you use it to upgrade basically, you see. Also, so you want to talk to this dude.
I can also that you're not then why not purchase? I am Carly.
You can talk to him, see what he recommends about Cali and all about that. He's gonna recommend you to buy this crafting kit. I don't have enough for it right now.
Goodbye.
But you will have enough later on. So yeah, after, yeah, you can just leave it like that. You can always come back to him, buy him. You can teleport to graces that you come across. And I would talk about this map also too. It will help out players who need to discover the map. So exploring the game's real good and all, but I do recommend do these steps before doing it because it will help out quite a bit. So there's like a couple, there's like three, let's just say three layers of the map. There's this fog area like this you see right there that you see. So you don't see anything at all past that fog beside, you know, the blackness right there on the that is surrounded. Let's just not count that as part. And then the second one is this brownish grayish area. And you see this right here? These are really important. So at least for the top map, not underground. When you go underground, it's like a different thing that you can do and shit to find them. But this right here, these have the map fragments on them. So if you go to these, you can't see them through this dark fog. But if you have it like this gray area, you should be able to see these. These, you want to go here to get the map location. And that will unlock the map, just this part of the map. And this is very important. These just that, so they should all look like that. It's like that little gravestone looking thing. Y'all can come back, pick up the items. I'm not gonna really show that. But what you really want to do is, see that grace over there? You want to touch that grace. So you can have, you know, you don't have to rerun all the way over here to, if you die in that camp. Because early game they will probably post some challenge. So yeah, after that, what you want to do, I'm just going to sneak by this dude and stab him in the back. That's it. If you guys there we go. Use a potion just to be on the safe side. Alright, so what you want to do is hurry up and grab this and crouch to it if you need to. Pick it up. Now you got the map of this west side. Lemgrace. The west. Okay, I'm about to click right to get that off your screen. Then come over here. Then if you pull out the map button again. So, okay, pull up the map. You get this saying, oh, you found a thing. And then bam, you unlock this side. And this should help you out quite a bit. Trying to explore the map to see shit and to go places. So just remember that how it showed that one looking tombstone thing where, like, that's where the maps are when you come across. You can't see them through this, but you will be able to see them through the light gray areas. Okay, after that you want to sit down at this grace. This is how you get your mount, your steed. This will help you out quite a bit. I'm gonna skip it. Y'all can watch that if you haven't watched it before.
Have you heard of the thing they serve?
And the same thing with the dialogue.
I can play turning root to aid you. You need only to the foot. Then it's settled. Summon me. I bequeath to you.
And doing this will allow you to level up too. And shit. So you should be good.
Torrent has treat him with.
Okay, so you know.
Shall I let my hand share that?
You can level up now and shit. Okay, so now there's something else popped up there, so now I'm gonna teach you a pretty easy way to, like, cause you don't want to flood like this bottom area with too much items if you can help it. That will like switch between these. So I'm actually going to just remove that. But if you just press the start button and then you use your D-pad to go over, you get to this one. And then you want to click Y to switch. And then you can put just, you know, your mount or your summons or whatever you want to have faster access to. And to access those, you want to hold Y and then you can just summon like that. And also, after when you get the steed, you want to make sure you come back to the Church of El. And this will also help you out quite a bit too. After you do this,
This way, Tarnished.
you want to talk to
May I
this
have
lady.
a word?
She will only appear after you get the steed.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I
And
am the
if
witch
you are
Rena.
already like so
I'd
far
heard
in the
tell of
game,
a
she might not
tarnished
appear
hurking
for you,
about atop
but
a
you will meet her
spectral
later
steed.
on in the game.
And upon looking into the matter, the talk I
Yeah,
surmise thou art but to call forth.
Okay, you can say, you know, you can call it and show her and you just do that, or you can just do this dialogue 2 times, but she like, I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
I was entrusted by
Just
Torrent's
just go
form.
with the first option, and then you get this bell, and then you get warps to summon.
'Tis a bell for call to summon them where
And
the
these
spirits will now 'tis
spirits
that.
right here, these are used for, you know, summoning wolves. You can only summon them unless you have that bell.
Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet.
Yeah, you can just make sure you
all the
just talk
same,
to her and just exhaust the
Learn well the
dialogue.
lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Okay, you wanna stop talking? I can't skip you. Okay, she goes. Okay. So we get that out the way. So what you do from here, basically, right? There's these yellow things. They point in you in like the basic direction where you want to go. But you don't have to go there. You can explore, you know what I'm saying? And do what you want to do. But I'm going to show you some, you know, some tips to help you out a little bit now. And then it's video's already going on close to 20 minutes. Okay, let's see. There should be a grace around here too, I think. Yeah, just touch the graces as you find them. It gives you faster teleportation around if it's pretty far away. So yeah, basically what you would do is go up there and so forth. But I'm gonna show you how to get some items that can help you out. Just get the grace, I guess. Okay, so what we're gonna do is follow this road all the way up this way. If I remember, the other map shot for this side is somewhere in the woods over here. Yeah, you want to be careful because when it's day and nighttime, bosses actually spawn at nighttime in certain areas. So just be careful. And there's these beetles. There's like a couple of different colors. I think there's like, the only I can remember is there's like 3. That's a boss. He only spawns at night. Don't hit me. Alright, so there's the red ones give you HP flask back. The blue ones give you FP flask back. And those silver ones like that gives you ashes of war or materials to upgrade. Yeah, but as you just stay on this road, you'll be good. You're gonna come across this thing. There's a dude up there. You can talk to this NPC if you want. It gets a little side quest. It gives you some shit you can use. You can just talk to him and stuff. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm trying to get y'all to the church, the third church of Malika, I think. Yes, this church right here. Be careful. Come around the side because there's a troll right there. And you don't really want to deal with that dude right now. So why this is very important, make sure you can just touch his face. This church is. I can pull it up for you on the map right here. It's right here. You just literally follow the road and you come across it. I recommend going around the side when you come to the troll area or to that that bridge where that dude is trying to help him. You can talk to him if you want. And then come over here. You can see down here, see? This is another map fragment to this section of the map. So we will be coming across this eventually as we go down to get it. So this is important because we get this one. This is really important. This is like an extra heal item. Only in the beginning of the game that you can use. And this, pick up this item. This is just as important too. This increases how much you get healed or how much FP gets restored when using a flask. And how you do that. So after you pick up that, you unlock a new thing. You get the mix drink. So you know what I'm saying? And you know it teaches you to tell you. So you only have one right now. Put it on. Restores half of your total hit points. You might not think that's a lot, but when you have like 1,000 to like 1,500 HP, that's pretty good. You get half of that back. You can also find another one that gives you another half that will make you get max HP back. And you find other ones of these too, and you can mix them up basically. You want to just put that on and you be good. So you want to come back to your flask after you pick up that chalice. What is it? Flash chalice. Right here. Use a sacred tear to increase the amount of HP / FP to replenish by your flash. You want to click yes because you just picked one up. And you can hold 14 flasks, I think, if I remember, and up to 12. You can upgrade that shit 12 times. So now you want to go to your equipment and like bam, it already puts it here for us. And now if you look at your flask, it up to the top it says +1. That's because we use +1 of those things, so you get a little bit more from it. So we can go down here and get this map fragment. There's some pretty tough enemies for low level in here if you really need to. But if not, yeah, I just showed you. I feel like I don't need to do this, but I'll show you. You just literally follow the road over there and you get it. So that's how you get like the top map discovery. And also, I'm not sure what class you pick. If you pick Samurai, you'd be able to do this pretty... not what I'm going to be showing you. How to get some good ruins, just to get to probably like level 30, you know. If you're a Samurai, you should be pretty good. Yeah, just pick this item and dip. Because those big buff grizzly bears over there, they will sauce your shit up if you just start up. Like, they probably one-shot you. Those white candles, you can click Y on them or wherever your button is to activate them. And, you know, they just give you something will show you where to go, basically. So we picked up that map fragment, bam, we got this side. Remove this. Okay, now, so if you did not pick a Samurai, you're gonna have to do something else to do this. But if you did, you can just probably wait or just skip. If I remember, I took a picture. There's a dungeon that spawns. It doesn't spawn, that's located right about here. So what you want to do is teleport to the gate front. We don't have to beat the dungeon. We just going in there to get the katana, the Uchi katana, basically. And the reason is because, you know, you probably won't be able to use it right off the bat. It depends on what class you pick. But if you pick the samurai, you can dual wield them. Okay, just run past all these because we about to get sought then. You can get that item if you want, but something jumps down like that. Really, if you really want that item, you can go back for it also. But I really want to show you this NPC up here. You want to see these gold trees usually have, they should usually have a golden seed by them. So now we have an extra flask we can use. And then there's a shack right here. So after you pick that up, you want to go to this race. Touch it. And rest at it to get the wards away from you. And go to flask, add charge, bam. Now look at that. You just start the game, you have 6 of them. So 6 heals plus this heal, you should be pretty good. You can get that item up there if you want. I'm trying to just... So you want to make sure you talk to it.
Everyone who cares only to have their... Did you know? It's quite a lot.
Yeah, emote. But you get a pretty good summon.
Can you take this little one along?
Make sure you... This jellyfish is pretty tanky. I don't use it anymore in my other account because I got the mimic that's pretty good. Make sure you just exhaust the dialogue. She has a little quest for you to do. You basically find the thing in the castle over here when you go into it. Yeah, but so after you talk to her, do all that, you'll be good. Now you can get a jellyfish that I'm probably gonna put on just in case. Okay, so if you just follow this road again, might be this one, my waypoint, there should be another shack to the right. You can see the little golden glow. We got the base right here. Just touch this base. Okay, this is the War Master Shack. He would teach you some basic Ashes of War.
He takes me back. Any interest in all I know? Now's the time.
So you can buy these and you can put these on your weapons. Actually, I should have showed you this. Before you can even put those on your weapons, go to the gate front again. You can teleport back to this race afterwards. There's an item you need in here actually that you need to get. I should have. But after you did all that, you should have like, you know, the flask. You can summon jellyfish. So this area will be a little bit more easier for you. I'm gonna come around to this. Just gonna summon this for you just to take some aggro just in case. This is real important. You need this. I think there's 4 or 5 of these, and they'll allow you to put different things on. So it gives you an Ash of War and then the whetstone that you would need to put them Ashes of War on your weapons. So that's a really important item you need to get. Alright, and when you're inside combat, you can't teleport, so rest at this grace. And also, if you need a good shield, those enemies in there, they have not that big dude, but you can rest at the grace and just keep on picking off, not on this side, the other side, the ones with the gold shield. You probably seen they spawn with like that triangle gold shield. That shield real good for early on. You can farm that by just keep on killing them and resting at the grace. And there's also that wagon I was just in front of, there's a chest on it. You can open it on one of the sides, and then the other wagon on the opposite side from that, you can open it. You can get a decent sword, but I'm gonna be showing you how to get. So if you just follow this way, you can just skip these. You see that statue up there? You can click on those and those will point ways to dungeons if you see them. Like that one will be pointing the way to this dungeon. So the reason why we coming in here is not to beat the dungeon, it's just to get an item that we will be needing later on. So anybody who didn't pick samurai and who needs a katana, this will be the way to go. So you just run this way, like you see me doing the video, and right here. Uchi katana. And then we do it. You won't be able to wield it now, but I'm gonna show y'all how to get some early runes that will help you out. And if you have a friend that can help you out with this other method that I'm gonna show you, I guess like you won't really need this weapon, but for people who don't and who are not a samurai, you know, there goes the katana. You just go there and get it. I also will be showing, you see that big pot dude right there? He's a friendly person. This one's friendly. Any of the other ones you might come across, you shouldn't really attack them unless you know it's him. So if you talk to this dude and start his quest line, this is how you get a pretty good talisman later on in the game. That will greatly increases your skill damage. It's really useful. Make sure you get this race. But after you get that, all we need to do is teleport right back over here. And then this will, I'll show you a thing or two. You don't need to do this if you want. I guess like you can just get off here. But I'm going to show you how to get some good ruins. Anyways, so you can know put into some extra levels if you're struggling a little bit. So you want to come to the back side where this little waterway is. There's going to be a secret teleporter over here. You want to go into it. Drink some water, that's right. Okay, so after you do that, what I recommend you do, open this door. Get my little snack. He's a good guy. You can talk to him. He probably won't say anything to you until you have a death fruit. Get those by killing certain enemies. Let's activate that grace right there. Now we all the way up here. Now what you want to do is get on your steed. Don't fight that dude, he will one-shot you. You want to come all the way down this way. And pick up this item. Now you have 7 flasks, plus this that you can customize to whatever you want. and then there's a grace right here. Just tap this grace and you'll be good. So after you do that, fuck.
Forgive me. To determine
I forgot about this.
It seems my torrent, whereas there is but one I can take gathering place.
You can refuse that. Just press B when that comes up. You don't have to go with them. I didn't think I have the other option. Just press B. So what you want to do is skip that enemy. Skip all these enemies actually. Stay to this right side because they got poison traps right there. You see those black things underground? Those are poison traps. Now, when you come to this is where you can farm for shit. For beginners. For like beginners. So what you do is, so when you get to a certain point down here, wrecking ball will come. You want to dodge it like that. You basically almost get 2,000 runes, and you can just keep on doing that and then rest them at this grade. And then when you go to nighttime, the thing about nighttime is I think it might make the enemies a little bit harder. I can't remember about that, but it has a chance to spawn enemies with glowing eyes. And when you kill that one, they give you ×5 ruins. So you can just do that at nighttime and you might get nighttime sun. Okay, I'm gonna show you a little cheese to cheese this dude. So what you want to do is get his aggro and just run him over here. You don't want to dash too much. Enough just so he just stays right behind you. You don't want him to hit you, of course. This might take you a few times to do, but if you just go like this and then turn it around, look at that. See, if you do it just like I just did, 42,000 runes, and you get this astral ward that's pretty broken. I guess like it's not broken, it's extremely good. So you definitely want to do this. But you can just like rewind the video and see how I did it. You just want to, keep an eye on him. You want to make sure you get him with the poison before the poison goes on him, so it does take damage. Keep him right behind you, and then you turn up that hill. And then like he just dies or something, he just disappear. And then you get those 42,000. So that should help you out if you struggling doing this and doing. I guess like if you can't do this, do what I just did there. You can just farm that boulder out for levels if you really need to. But let's put the, what was it? How much was it for the Uchigo town? So you need 11 strength and 5 dex. So what y'all want to do is go to level up, 11 strength, 5 dex, bam, you good. I'm gonna just put the rest in the bigger because why not? That would be good. You can do whatever you want. Don't do what I just did. Like put them into what you want. I recommend the +1 in the strength and the 5 in the dex, where you can wield the Uchigatana like that. And you can also, my bad, I should stay here. Asher Wall teaches you put this on. This will scale more with dex, I guess. If you have high enough dex, you can do that. Now, okay, this is why that's so good. You can dodge attacks with that. But then what you want to do is you want to come over here. Actually, yeah, go there. Now you have to, I'm gonna probably summon my spirit so I don't get hit here. You wanna run past this dude. It's pretty tough. So after you run past the red, stay on the road for now. You're trying to get to that fort. See where that castle is right there, that fort? You're going to there. Yeah, make sure you stay to the right, because there's a boss right there too. See, those tree bosses give you those little circle things that you use for your next tree. And then you'll be able to use it like that. And you actually go up from this way. See, that's the red one. Those ones give you the HP flash back. Okay, so if you take that, you should come across the big mama dragon. And all these little ones. You just go around her like this. Definitely don't want to fight you. Fuck. Go. You want to touch this grace and sit at it. My bad. There's actually a legendary talisman in this thing that gives you +5 strength, dex, and was it endurance and vigor, I think, but it decreases your protections. So now what you want to do is just pretty simple. You can, I guess, like, you're not caused to go around to. Can't. Okay. You want to get to right here, to this part, and then you just want to attack it. Yeah, you won't be doing no damage, but this is where the bleed comes in handy. Get your stamina build back up. You have to get that sweet spot, like right there. You see how you just did all that damage? Because that was the bleed damage. It does percentage-based damage, and that's why it was like that. So you basically just do this until you kill her, basically. This is why, if you did the samurai, you can just do this straight off the bat. But if you have any class, you know, you get this Uchigatana or any other bleed weapon and do this. And if you have a friend, you can summon them, and they can help you do it. Yeah, but this will give you 75,000 runes. not sure why that is up. I can skip to a passive part of the video. Too long to kill them. You're gonna be doing this for probably, I'm not sure how long, until you kill. And remember, when you summon people into your game, they're gonna have all, enemies gonna have a little bit more HP. It's kind of cheesy, but she doesn't move, so it's like they wanted you to do it too. Look at that time. She's getting shot. Look at that pink of HP. You should also do this at nighttime, because one of those dragons might spawn in with golden eyes. But don't, because if you rest at that grace, it's going to HP back. So, okay. So you probably said that. Oh yeah, she did. So when she dies, all the other ones die too around her. So you get 50,000 from killing her. And then you also get for the minions, an extra 25 basically. 24. And you get those dragon hearts you use for dragon spells at the dragon church in the dragon communion, and you also unlock some new spells by doing that too that you can get there. So after you get that, you know, just level up basically, right? Let me take 5 decks. Get some stamina. If you don't copy this, I'm just doing this character. Do what y'all need to for your build. And see this thing right here? If you follow that road and come to this will unlock this part of the area for you for that. Alright, so after you do that, you want to make sure you go back to Church of Ella to buy that crafting kit from Santa Claus, bro, over here.
Wait, well, you're...
And these are recipes you for crafting, and you know, where you can make new shit. And these will give you like hints for shit too. Okay, so you got the crafting kit now. Okay, so you want to collect these flowers right here, the elderly flowers, because you need to. You can if you want, but I'm gonna show you what you can use them. It should be one up here. Yep, right here. So what you use these for? Now you got this on crafting items. You make one of these. You need these to summon people into your place. The gold ones are your friendly people to help you. The red ones for PvP. So now what you can do is, if you're having trouble summoning people, you want to go to multiplayer, click Y for settings, and then you want to type in a multiplayer password. I do for the multiplayer password in the group one. You can just go, just type them as the same thing. And also, if you play with a couple people and you use different passwords, you can click wherever it says for your show history, and you can see your history for passwords. So if you are getting summoned, the only thing you need to do is put the password and the group password in as the same as they got it, and then you just put your red finger sign down or your gold one. You get the red one later, and then you just wait till they summon you. And or if you want to summon people, you make sure y'all have the same password on. You want to use this finger of remembrance. You can just read the description. Used to summon, you know, you can see signs, right? So I'm seeing if there's any here. See, there's a PvP one here. You can summon. It allows you to see other things to summon, like right here. You can summon people by using that. Basically, that's it. Basically, yeah. And when you do that, it does use it. But if you need to get it back, you can just place this down like this, and then cancel. And look at that, you get your compass back. So basically, you use this if you want to summon people into your world. You put this down if you want to get summoned. And you're playing with friends, you type in the password, and you just use these two things, just like that. That should be it. Yeah, and basically, after you do all that, just explore. It's a big map. Even this black area that's out of this is more of the map. You just have to unlock it. So those are just like some tips and tricks that I recommend to help you out, you know, through your playthroughs and shit. If you kind of stuck at like these boss fight over here. There's also a dungeon around this area where you meet something called Patches, and you can buy an item for 5,000 ruins from it. And you can only you use it on the first boss you come across in here, and it only works on his first phase, and you can slam him down if you're having trouble with him. You can probably just type in on YouTube like Patches, where he at, something around that. But that will be it for the YouTube video. It's almost an hour long. God damn. I'll see you on the next one.